Hello.
Hi, my friend. Today we have Maria Noel. She's a lovely parent who is a part of our friend school, and I am so excited to be doing our first live together. I'm going to let her share a little bit about herself and her family, and then we'll jump into our questions. Thank you for being here, my friend.
Of course, so happy to be here. Like you said, I'm Maria Noel, and we love a friend school. It's been amazing for us. I have two little boys, one that's 2.5 and one that's almost 5. And we've had Micah in the program for the summer session. And it's been incredible. It's been awesome. We love it. It's helped us as a family to just, you know, focus our conversations on educational topics. It's been great. So,
Beautiful.
my family loves Friend School. Micah is in love with Teacher Katita. She's the greatest thing that's ever happened to him. So,
Oh, you're
yeah.
so, and I need to put a
So,
plug for that boy because you have a special little one. He's so sweet when he says, "Mom, she said the book title."
yeah,
Right?
I know. He wants to have all the books. So I'm like, okay, I'm Googling
So
it. Don't
sweet.
worry.
I've got it covered. He is
He
so
is,
sweet.
yeah.
I really
He
am honored to have him in class because he's engaged, which is awesome, but he also just brings such a light to the group and hola amigos. He's
Yeah, he
wonderful.
loves it. He asks for an alarm to be set on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 minutes before the class, so that whatever he's
Wow.
doing, he hears it and he knows it's time to come. He is, yeah, he
That's
adores it.
awesome.
He
Oh,
adores
well,
it.
thank you
So
so much. So this speaking of Micah, again, her little one who's in Friend School here, um, can you share with those who are watching how Friend School nurtures his natural curiosity and love of learning? Because it is my belief that um, kids are born with that, and sometimes
yeah,
we might squander that a little bit, but how
right.
has this nurtured what's already in him intrinsically?
Okay, so Micah loves to learn. He's always asking questions and wondering. And ever since he started Friend School, his desire to know more has just exponentially grown. Like he asks
Beautiful.
questions so much, like especially about certain topics, and like the ones we were discussing, like insects and the solar system, and why did God create this, or like all these questions are just
Amen. Yes.
just they've the conversations he has with you and the classmates in the class have triggered all sorts of curiosity in him, where he's just like, I want to
Beautiful.
know more, buy the books, let's go to the library, let's check this out, can like
I
it's
love that.
incredible. And as a parent, it's sometimes really difficult to get your kids to do what you think they should be doing. Like you sit them down and you're like, hey, let me tell you about the solar system. And they're like, yeah,
Nothing.
mom, let's just do something else. But because you present it in such a fun, creative,
Hmm,
such a special way that
thank
speaks
you.
to Micah so beautifully, we're done with class and he's like, okay, teach me more, I want to know more, let's
Beautiful.
read more.
We're
he
hitting our goals in Friend School then.
Yes, we really really are. And I'll be honest with you, at first I wasn't sure what to
Hmm.
expect, and I didn't know how he was going to do with this whole setup, and but
Yes.
he just jumped right on, and just he feels so safe with you. Like he feels he can be himself, he can
Hmm.
express himself, he can you are so thoughtful and so careful in the way in which you make each child feel heard. And
Dear God.
and and it's amazing because I'm sitting next to him throughout the entire time, and I hear how you like nurture Micah, but you nurture every other child in your class. And it's amazing because you notice when they're raising their hand, you notice everything. And I think that's just so crucial to their development, to their ability to
Thank
feel
you.
safe and secure about who they're becoming.
Yes.
And I think it's just you have helped him. You've inspired so much curiosity in him. So for
That's
that, I'm eternally
beautiful.
grateful.
And you've just highlighted, I think, my desire for what friend school should be in each kiddo's lives is not, they already have a voice. We don't have to give them a voice, but be
Right.
able to, give them the freedom to express it. And so our
Right.
time in friend school, it's, we've read and seen that 30 minutes is probably the most we should go with this age group online and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I had to extend those 15. So we have 45-minute classes for those of you who aren't familiar. And I do that so that they can just, on a whim say, hey, look at this, or hey, I want to share that, so that we can allow for those moments. So I love that this is the sense that you've gotten and that he's gotten. And I that's my goal, to make the children feel special and confident, because we often rush
Yes.
kids, right? We're like, okay, hurry up and tell her. Okay, that's it. And we're always,
That's
quieting them down. And so
yeah.
that's my desire for them, is that they can just share.
And you create such a safe environment for them to do that. It's
So
it's
happy to hear
actually
that.
it's so refreshing to see that
So
you have that gift to make those kids feel so free to express themselves and to tell you about, I did my alphabet, or this is my new
yeah.
superhero. It's incredible. It's truly
Oh,
a gift and a talent.
thank you so much. And to God be all glory. I am so excited to bring him and connect him into these classes. We say in friend school, Dios es maravilloso. God is
Uh-huh.
wonderful,
Yeah.
because the goal is that they see him in everything that surrounds them, and that curiosity they have, they can pay it back to God. It's God who brings us there. So
Amen to
that's
that. Yes,
wonderful.
yes,
Let's
yes.
see here. Well, my next question is, I'm curious, because I love seeing all that you share and all that you guys do, the learning extensions that Friend School has that, again, keep the learning going. And you truly are an ideal parent. And I see this in all my families currently in Friend School. This is not just a platform where you want to throw your kids for 45 minutes so that you can do something and be done and shut it down once it's over. But
Right.
I like to be that, springboard for parents to be their child's first
Yes,
and most and best teacher. So you
yes.
are, his favorite person, and you can extend that learning. And so I'm curious to know, what is something that Micah enjoys most in class that you've noticed, and what he enjoys the most outside of class once we're done.
Okay, so he loves, actually, let me just touch on one thing you mentioned about being like that springboard
Mm-hmm.
for like the rest of his of the day and the week for him. You do that brilliantly, because what he learns with you, like I was saying earlier, he wants to know more. Literally, the meeting ends and he turns around instantly and he's like,
So
okay, tell me
sweet.
more. What's, so yeah, you create a platform for parents to um, definitely engage. And this isn't a program where, like you said, you can just leave your kid there for 45 minutes and go.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. It's
Mm-hmm.
one where you have created the proper highway for us as a
That's a
parent
great way to put
to
it.
have the authority, or like, because when a teacher tells you you should do this, you're respected. But when a parent tells you, you're like, oh, mom, I can do it later. I can do this. I can do that. But because he knows it's coming from you, so he wants to thrive and excel in the
Yes.
material you're presenting to him. So with all the extensions that you give us to work with them, Micah actually will ask me, is this something you printed out to do for me, or is this something teacher Katika sent for me to do? And I'm like,
I
no, this is
love
something
that.
teacher Katita sent. And he's like, okay, let me work on it right now. I want to make sure I'm done before the next
Oh,
class.
he's awesome. That's so
And so
funny.
all of the activities you send, we do them all, because Micah wants to, and we believe in not forcing our children to do things that they're not interested in. We
That's
kind
so
of
sweet.
allow him to lead, because I feel like God has given them that ability
Yes.
to learn at the,
Yes.
and when their mind and their heart is ready to accept certain subjects and understand certain concepts, then they thrive. If I try to push it on them, they shut down.
Yes.
So he actually every Sunday he's like, did teacher Katita send the letter books, and did she send, he is, so it gives us the opportunity to sit down and we discuss letters, we discuss sounds, and he's reading, he's recognizing all sorts of words here and there. And
That's amazing.
it's
And you know
incredible.
what?
And all the
I
learning extensions. Oh, I'm sorry. The
no, go
ones,
ahead.
the activities you give us not only provide so much extra stuff and extra hands-on experience, crafts and all sorts of things that they can do, but it also opens up doorways for me as his parent to say, hey, let's research this further. Like, what do you want to do?
Yes.
And so then all of a sudden it's just, he's so willing and wanting to do more thanks to the learning extensions that you sent. So
Beautiful.
they're incredible.
That is key. This is the season of all seasons in childhood. I feel this is the one that they
Yeah,
do have to take ownership, and that it's child led. And so I want to highlight that
absolutely.
with Friend School and those learning extensions, you as a parent, you make it your own. And that's why I like to have that variety. Some parents they don't want the hands on. There's no time, and that's okay. So you just do maybe a little booklet or just the books and reading, and other parents want the whole thing. So
Right.
anything you want it to be, that's what it can become. And I'm so happy to hear it once again that you guys do that beautifully at home. So
And the
I'm
beauty
excited.
of what you've created is that you you nurture each child for what they need. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
because
individual.
you
Amen.
the parent plays such an important role with you through this whole adventure that they're on, that it's,
Yeah.
you know like you said, we know our children, we know their
Hmm.
needs, and I think God gives us that
Yes.
gift to
Yes.
understand them and to know how they need to be led. And if we
Hmm.
listen to them, you, I think the whole friend school concept, where you have someone as wonderful as you providing the avenue for everything to fall into place, it's brilliant. It's
I,
brilliant
I,
for that, for this time when they're developing so much, and they're developing their identity, and
yes.
it's incredible. You are amazing. So we can't say enough about you.
I think you're amazing. Seriously. And I love that he's just you can see. Well, let me actually give a little background to those who don't know this, but Maria Noel, she actually messaged me, to learn more about the program and see if it would be fitting for Micah, because the fact that he's reading, that is advanced, right? I mean, preschoolers are being introduced to letter sounds and actually letter names, maybe even at the most basic. And so my response, knowing what I had planned ahead, was he can still benefit. He can still, his
Yeah.
knowledge can still grow, right? Because I knew you could personalize it. But I love to see, there was, let's see, what was the topic on? I forget it. Oh, plants. And yes, I think it was plants and animals, or anyway, I had a book. In fact, do I have it close here? Yeah, let me show everyone what Micah saw, and then I'll tell you what Micah did. So let me show you. So this is the book that oh yeah, we were talking about our world, and so I was presenting what's above and what's below. So this is one of our books here, and when I opened this page, and I did this to the camera, and I brought it up close, and his eyes lit up, and he looked at you, and then he smiled, and he just kept enjoying. And those moments I live for. I mean, I finished Friend School, and it's like, oh, my jaw is a little, I need a break, because I'm the whole time just so excited.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's
Oh, and that
beautiful
energy
to see.
comes through. That energy comes through.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it there. And it's all the littles. This is the most beautiful stage. I love all my students out there, not just preschoolers, but
Oh, of
it's a
course.
beautiful age.
It
So
really is.
so let's see what okay, what are you looking forward to the most in for kindergarten? Just with what you've experienced, what's something that you might be looking forward to with
Oh
kindergarten and
my,
preschool, because you're moving on to
yeah, I know.
kindergarten?
We're still going to pre-K. Oh, we're so excited about all the new material that we're going to be presented to, like all the new topics, just diving deeper into the things we've probably already touched upon.
Yes,
And
yes.
just, oh my goodness, I could go on forever about what we're excited about. We're just so literally, we are so excited that we are going to be furthering his knowledge and his love for learning.
I'm so excited with you
Yeah,
guys.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't tell you one thing in particular. I think Micah would probably tell you the books because he adores the books and the reading time. And when you start telling him, like when you bring up the book, he's like, okay, like you were saying earlier, did you get that? He will do, and then Amazon and I have been really good friends lately on, on getting books because he's like, did you get it? Because I didn't pick up one part that she was saying. I need to reread it. You know, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I think what he is most excited about is the fact that the books and the stories are going to continue. But yeah, we're excited about everything.
That's
Everything.
wonderful. And we do have lots of special things added on for the school year. So you guys want to jump on board with this lovely, beautiful family
Please. Yeah.
and
Oh,
join us. And, and so my last question really is, if there's a parent who's on the fence because, this is online and how much can you really do with online and learning and teaching, what would you say to that parent to invite them on over?
Do it. No, but
Do
I'll be completely honest. When I saw you advertising Friendschool, I had my reservations. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how Micah was going to do this whole virtual schooling idea is so new. And I was kind of like, oh my goodness. But when I saw how you are with the kids and how you present everything so clearly and so simply and so beautifully, yet you do something, just it's magical almost, because it's like it's presented in such a beautiful way, and the way in which you treat each child, mine in particular, because obviously, yeah, he's my baby boy, yeah, but each child with so much love and attention and dedication, it doesn't feel like it's an online experience. It actually feels like there's a relationship being developed, there's a connection, and I think that's what makes a huge difference, because you can get, you can buy a book and you can do all these things to provide certain activities for your child to learn through. But when you have a person like such as yourself who brings so much beauty in such a simple, magical way for the kids, and you connect with them in such a amazing way, like
so
that sold me. And then so that was the first one when we first started experiencing it. And there are two things that I totally love about this program is the fact that it's dual language for us.
Yes.
It's crucial that both our boys are fluent in Spanish. If they want to learn another language,
lovely job. You've done
supported.
awesome.
We want them we want them to be bilingual. We feel like that's just a world of opportunities at your fingertips just by having that. So for us, that's huge. But the most important thing for us is the fact that it's all Christian based. Yeah. The fact that you always bring it back around to say, Dios es maravilloso. God is the most important thing. And you just tie it in so beautifully. You do that. And my job, and I say our because my husband is on the same page as I am, our desire for our child is to love God above everything. And if he can see God, as you said earlier, through creation and this and that and the flowers and the butterflies and the body and how we eat and all these things, then I feel like we're doing a good job, because God is everything. And you bring that, you tie it in so beautifully. So to every parent who's on the fence and saying, oh, should I? Well, I can guarantee you your child will benefit from it, because kids want to, they're little sponges, and Friendschool is just incredible for them. So yeah,
praise God. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. And for those of you who are listening, who are watching, if you are passionate about your little one's learning experience and you want to play a role in that, allow me to help you with that. I am happy to help and provide all that you need to, again, be your child's first and best teacher. And it's such a joy to have your kiddos on board. This is a safe place. I mean it genuinely. I will give them my attention, my love, and they will feel loved in the group. So I am so happy that your experience has been a positive one, because you really have shared everything that has been my goal. This is not just something for me, it's for the children. And I'd love to be able to reach as many kiddos who can benefit. This is online, there's no limitations anymore. It can be anyone, anywhere.
That's
So
right.
I'm just so glad. And thank you for being here
Of
again and
course.
again. This is my first live, guys. So I mean, yeah, it was a little strange hopping on and getting it all together, but I'm so glad we were able to do it. So you
Great.
have a lovely weekend, my friend.
Thank
I'll see you guys. We
Thank
have our last week next week. Last
I
week.
know. It's amazing. Micah was very sad thinking he'd finished the alphabet and this was the end of Friendschool. He's like, Mommy, does that mean that Teacher Katita won't be my teacher anymore? And I asked him, I was like, well, we're finishing the summer program. Is this something that you want to continue, or would you want to take a break? He's like, no, I don't want a break. I want to continue with her. I want to continue with her. So, but the thing is, like we were saying earlier, we want to make sure it's child-led. We want to do what's good for them, and if they're engaged, then we're all on it. And he was just like, no, please.
I love it. Tell him thank you for me. Give him a hello and let him know I love the worm.
Yes. Oh, yes, I will tell him.
Thank you. And we'll see